Well, come in, Alistair. I believe
Yeah.
you've been talking to Michael in the DMs. Hopefully, he didn't bore you too much.
No, no. I mean, it was all right.
Yeah. He should have sent you over some videos and resources to go through before this call. Did you manage to go through those?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. How did you find those?
yeah. No, good. I think he explained it quite well.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, the materials and stuff. Really got me a good insight.
Yeah. What did you find was good for you specifically?
Well, I think in terms of the concepts that you teach, previously I've sort of been, just going gym and just sort of, doing whatever really. I didn't know. I hear a bunch of different, methods to, gain weight, for example. But I think, what you sent me there was the concepts were pretty clear and they made a lot of
Hmm.
logical sense.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. There's a ton of methods out there. You can do 100 different things, but the underlying principles, they're always the same. It's always super basic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So,
see.
brother, when it comes to
Mhm.
your fitness and when it comes to your weight gain, as you said, what are you looking for specifically?
To be honest, I'm never really liked how I look now. I need to bulk up.
Yeah. So when you say that, how much are you weighing right now?
Mm, I'm not sure. I think the last time I checked, it was between 70 and 80.
Okay, when was the last time you checked?
About 3 months ago.
Okay, and is there any reason why you've not checked since then?
Um, no, to be honest, it was just the only time I was like, look, let's get the scale out. I'm interested. Not even for you know, muscle gaining reasons, just in general.
Okay, so if you hazard to guess right now, how much do you say you're weighing?
Uh, 77. I think it's above 75. I think I'll be about 77 right now.
Okay, do you have the scale near you by any chance?
No.
No, is it in your house or is that somewhere else?
Yeah, it's somewhere around the house. Gets moved out a lot, you know. You know what the missus is like.
Okay, if you were to go look for it now, how long do you think it would take? Because this would make the entire process for you much simpler.
Um, to be honest, I'm not even sure we have a scale anymore. I think we chucked it. I think I chucked it away um, because it wasn't working or something.
Okay. So if you're looking to put on weight, then how are you going to track your progress if you don't have a scale?
Well, I was assuming when I get on board, if it came down to it, I would buy a scale. Um, but since I haven't really gone to the gym or I have no reason to buy a scale really.
I see. So you've not been trying anything so far. So
Mm,
okay.
Sort of just thinking about it. Maybe I've done a few push-ups here and there. Um,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
So you say you're weighing around 77 kg right now, give or take.
yeah.
Okay. So what weight are you trying to get up to?
Mm, well, I want to be big, have more muscle mass. I'd say. I think 90 would be good. 90.
90.
Yeah.
And how tall are you right now? What?
6 foot on the dot.
6 foot.
Maybe
6 foot.
six foot
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Okay. So let's call it 6 foot and a half.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I
One.
would say that.
Okay, 6'1", 90 kg, and you want that to be, a lot of that to be muscle.
Yeah. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Okay, good frame. Okay, 100%. So you did say earlier you've not been doing much, you've been thinking about it. Really, what have you been doing to put on weight and get towards that 90 kg?
Well, in terms of weight gain, not talking about muscle, just weight gain in general. Nothing. I eat the same foods. Um, since I haven't really completely indulged myself, there's not really any reason for me to change. So, but in terms of muscle gain, I've just, like I said, been doing a few push-ups here and there.
Okay, when you say a few push-ups here and there, how often are you doing those push-ups?
Mm, I'd say sometimes I'll go on a good roll. I'll get them done, a few times a week. But a lot of weeks will be skipped though.
Okay, so when you say a few times a week, how many times a week would you say?
Like during the weekdays. I like to get them done before work, so five.
Okay. So five days a week.
Yeah, 5 days a
5
week.
days a week.
But on average, it probably goes down to about 3, just because I skip some weeks out. Or I
You
just
skip
forget.
some. You
I
skip some.
skip weeks out. Yeah,
You skip some days out, or you skip some weeks out entirely.
literally weeks. Yeah, so there'll be a period for like a month. I'll be nailing them daily, and then I'll just go
Yeah.
another month. I'll just give up, and then I'll come back and
Okay.
do it for the
Okay.
next month.
Really, what's coming up for you that's making you want to give up?
Uh, I guess you can say I just get bored.
Bored.
Yeah,
Okay. Have
bored,
you have
lazy.
you tried have you tried fixing that problem of boredom by mixing anything up?
Um, I try to do different variations of push-ups,
Right.
uh, but yes, it's mainly the push-ups really.
Okay. Okay. And that doing the push-ups, that's not been sticking.
No.
No. And your goal is to put on weight and for that weight to be muscle. So if you want it to be muscle, then you need your muscles to have something to adapt to, right? So you need that exercise. What have you been eating, to put on that weight?
Um, I've been, I eat pretty healthy generally. Um,
Right.
I would say, you know, rice, um, fruits. I snack quite a lot, so lots of fruits, lots of bananas.
Right.
Breakfast, I have some cereal, um, chicken, all that sort of stuff, really. The
Okay.
average American diet.
Okay.
Actually, I
Yeah.
think the average American diet sounds a lot worse.
It's always less than that.
Yeah, but generally good stuff. Um,
Okay. When you
yeah.
say putting on weight is the issue for you? Like, are you a hard
Um,
gainer, or is it just the exercise that's causing the problem for you?
to be honest, I don't know really because I don't know how much I should be eating.
Okay. Yeah. And
Yeah.
how much you've been eating for the past? I mean, how long would you say you've been trying to put on muscle?
Um, how long did you say?
Yeah.
Um, how long? A few months. The cycle's been like this.
Yeah. When you say a few months, how long is a few months?
Um, I'd say over. I started what, October, so like 7 months.
7 months. That's how long you've been trying.
Yeah, that's when I first
Yeah.
started doing the
Okay.
push-ups. Yeah.
And how long have you actually wanted to put on muscle and get to 90 kg?
Mm, well, yeah, 90 kg's only come up recently. Well, since you started making me think, I didn't really set a goal. I just wanted to see where I'd get to
Yeah.
if I started doing push-ups.
Yeah. You did say earlier that you've always felt unhappy with your body. How long have you felt like that for?
Uh, my whole life, I would say.
Okay.
I'd say just as I get older, it gets worse.
Okay. That's rough, brother. Going through your entire life not being happy with the way you feel and the way you look, that is rough.
Yeah, yeah. I've never been that sort of. I've always been shy, I guess. So I mean, that could
Yeah.
play a part. But
Okay.
yeah, pretty much my whole life.
When you say the shyness could play a part, do you mean the fact that you're not comfortable with the way you look plays into the shyness?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely.
So on the flip side of that, if you were comfortable with your body, do you feel that would help you with feeling more confidence?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, yeah. Well, you said really that you've been trying this for the last 7 months to try and actually put on weight, but you've been trying to do some push-ups here and there, but it's not been consistent, and it's a cycle of you getting on the horse, and then giving up, and then getting back on the horse.
Yeah,
So
basically, yeah.
really, yeah, and you've said that it's not working for you. So what about your current situation isn't actually serving you and has driven you to come into this call today?
Um, yeah, no, it hasn't. So that's why I'm on this call. So I think I need to make a change.
Okay. When you say you think you need to make a change, is this something that you're certain about, looking back at the last 7 months and how it's gone and the results that you've gotten to? Or is there a part of you that thinks that you could just figure out by yourself?
Wait, sorry, say the first part again.
Yeah. So when you say you think, you know, you think, you think you need a change, you think you need to make a change, would you say, is this something that you need to do? Or is there a part of you that feels like you could just still try and figure this out by yourself?
Um, I mean, I could figure out by myself, but I doubt anything will work, to be honest. I think I need a little bit more guidance. Well,
When you
I
say,
know I need more guidance.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. When you say you think you could figure this out by yourself, how long do you think that would take?
Um, I mean, I hear that everything's online now, so I could probably pick up a lot of information, but it will all come down to me if I want to put what I've seen online into practice.
Okay, so if I'm hearing this correctly, you could have all the information, provided to you. You could work things out theoretically. I mean, in the last 7 months, have you been watching YouTube videos and trying to figure out some stuff out there?
Yeah, I see some content here and there.
Okay, yeah, yeah. But when it comes to actually implementing that information, how has that been working out for you the last 7 months?
um, Not good. Um, Not good, I guess. I guess I'm in the same spot, aren't I? So
Yes.
yeah. Um,
So if that's what the last 7 months has looked like, what's that going to look like if you keep on trying to do that?
mm, I like to. Yeah, it'll probably be the same, I guess.
I mean, you tell me, is this something that you guess, or is this something that, if we're looking transparently the last 7 months, is this something that this is a pattern that's going to happen?
Mm, no, it will probably be exactly the same.
Yeah. So when it comes to putting on that muscle, getting from that 77 kg and getting to that 90 kg, what's the main reason that you want to do that?
Well, I want to feel more confident in myself, don't I?
More comfortable, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Being more confident in yourself, getting over this lifelong demon of not feeling good about yourself, finally feeling confident. What would that mean to you?
It'd be great. I'll be feeling a lot better, more comfortable in myself.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, just I think live a better quality of life.
yeah, 100%. And
Yeah.
when you feel more confident and you feel you're having this better quality of life, what kind of things will that open up to you that you what weren't open to you before?
Um, I guess maybe I'll be able to express myself better. Um,
Yeah,
because like I said, I've been the shy guy, so I've
right.
sort of been that guy that no one notices. Maybe it'll be good to participate more in social interactions,
Yeah. What kind of social interactions?
just with friends.
Yeah, with friends. So, what would that look like for you when you are interacting more confidently with friends?
Um, It'll be good. I mean, I've known my friends for a long time now, so the banter's already been established. But well, yeah, maybe we'll have better times.
Yeah, when you say the banters have already been established, they banter about you being 77 kg and being shy.
Mm, I guess they banter about me in general, so about everything. Like
Yeah,
obviously, yeah, you know what I mean.
I do. Yeah, but being able to banter with them, in a confident way, coming from a confident place, and actually feeling good about yourself, what would that mean to you?
Mm, yeah, no, it'll be good. I mean, if they, yeah, I mean, sometimes they banter about the wrong things, and it doesn't sit well with me. Um,
Okay,
I like to
expand on
think,
that.
I like to think maybe next time I'll be able to, when in future I'll be able to take it.
Okay, so what do you mean? What do you mean by banter about the wrong things?
Well, they take the piss, Um, the weight. as we said. Maybe if I've, just my habits, my, things I say, everything really. I can't really pinpoint. Um, yeah, I feel as if
Yeah.
sometimes they just sort of, just banter for just to make themselves feel better.
Right. Put you
Um,
down.
yeah,
Okay.
basically.
When you say a lot of the stuff they banter about, it's a lot of the stuff that is connected to your weight. So you said, your weight, your habits, and
Yeah, yeah,
also
yeah.
it's going to be you're going to be your overall demeanor as well. If you think lowly of yourself, everybody else can pick up on that. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, it all stems from the fact that I'm an easy target.
Right. So what would it mean to you if you turn those tables? So instead of having a weak demeanor, you'd have a strong demeanor. Instead of having low self-esteem, you'd have high self-esteem.
Mm.
Instead of feeling down about yourself because you give up one time and you try something new, but you know that there's a good chance that you give up. Instead, you know with full confidence that whatever you set your mind to, you achieve. And you come across as confident, come across as proud. Really, go from where you are now to this new place. What would that mean to you?
Yeah, I think it will be great to transition from the loser to the king in that respect.
How would that make you feel?
Great. I mean, who doesn't want to be at the top? Or
Well,
feel like that.
some people are happy. Some people are happy, to be quite honest, to be in your position. They just accept it. Why do you want to be in that position?
Mm, I guess just the feeling. Um, I don't want to be shy anymore. Um, I don't want to be the guy that gets picked on.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I would. Yeah, I wouldn't want anything like that to be me. And
Okay.
I'm realizing, life's too short to worry about those sort of things.
Okay. So finally getting out of that position and knowing that you basically ripped this old version of you down and created this new version of you. Really, what would that mean to you?
Mm, yeah, no, it'll be great. Like I said, um, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And besides the banter with your friends, and besides the know feeling bad about yourself, when you do overcome these things, besides that, what else would the weight gain do for you?
Mm, the weight gain. Um, I guess I'm not so worried about the weight gain. More just how I look. Um,
Yeah.
the scale. If that's what you mean, of course. I mean the scale
Of course. Yeah.
numbers. Scale numbers aren't the most important. It sort of just supports your what aesthetically. Your aesthetics it just supports you there. But
Yeah.
like whether in terms of physique wise, whether it'll be 200 kg, 300 kg, 100 kg. That doesn't really matter too much as long as you know, just got bigger presence.
Yeah. And you're feeling good.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind me asking? Do you have a girlfriend or wife at the moment?
No, not at the moment.
No. Is that something that you're looking for?
Yeah, I suppose. I came out of a breakup. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, not long ago. So,
Okay. Do you mind me asking if your current state of mind and your current physique had anything to do with that?
um, she didn't really. No, no, I wouldn't say so. Um, she backed me usually. Unlike my friends, for example.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. You did say that you do feel shy and you don't feel comfortable in your own skin. Do you feel that plays any part when it comes to looking for another girlfriend?
I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm at a disadvantage compared to the other guys. well, the other guys who would be in shape, for example. Yeah, and obviously it leads to lack of confidence.
Oh,
So,
so
so
how would it feel when you do have that bigger presence and you do have that physical confidence
yeah,
around those girls, and you're not finally thinking, oh, these guys have an advantage over me. You finally feel, okay, you've got this. How'd that feel for you?
yeah, good. I'll be. I think I'll be more in control, and
Right.
also, I think I'll be more stronger mentally. Um, if God forbid, heartbreak was to, if I was to ever get heartbroken again, I think I'll be able to deal with it better as well. And yeah,
Cool. Okay. Well, Alistair, when we look forward at the version of you in 12 months' time that is on his way towards that 90 kg, if not already at that 90 kilos, he's stronger, he's got a bigger presence, he feels more confident in himself, he's a smoother talker, he's more relaxed, he's not worried about things. You know, his friends can't banter about the same things they did banter you about. They do try to take the piss. It bounces off you because you know in your heart, deep down in your soul, you're good. You know
yeah,
you've got that confidence. You know you've got that pride.
yeah,
To get there and to know that you achieved that. What would that moment be worth to you?
yeah, yeah. It'll mean a lot. Yeah, it'll be. It'll feel like I'm in control.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%. And if feeling like you're in control, for comparing that to how you feel now, get into that spot where you do finally feel control and you feel in content, what would that be worth to you?
yeah. Amazing. Because I don't want to. I want to feel like I have the leverage.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Well, you did say that you've wanted to, create this version of yourself basically your entire life. Like you've wanted to change this, and you've been trying to do this for the last 7 months. It's not, if we're being honest with ourselves, why hasn't it happened yet?
Why it's not happened yet?
Yeah.
Um, because I think perhaps a spark of motivation, and then putting into perspective that what I've been doing hasn't been working to get what I want. So
Okay. So when you say what you've been doing hasn't been working, is it the push-ups that's the issue, or is it something to do with you?
um, I mean, I wouldn't say it's the push-ups. I mean, I think it's stuff I'm doing is a bit basic. It's a bit
Right.
basic doing push-ups, but constructing a plan altogether is just on my own is a bit. Uh, yeah, I don't think I'll have much success with that. So
Right. I mean, you did say earlier that you want to mix things up, but you haven't. So you know that is the problem, but you haven't gone out of your way to fix that. So why is that?
yeah, and I thought they say it's all about consistency. You're not going to sit overnight. It's going to be a process. So I just thought give it a few months. It's been a bit more than that actually, and no change been made. So I decided I need some intervention.
Okay. And looking back at that 7 months, knowing that you've tried to do something, but then you lose motivation and it just doesn't work out for you because you don't stick with it, and also because you're not solving the issue that it's really not stimulating your peer. How does that feel for you?
Um, yeah, no, I mean it's not nice to look back on. I could have got a lot more done if I did the right things.
Right. So really, when you say it doesn't feel nice, really, how does that feel knowing that in that 7 months you haven't made progress. You've just been getting on the cycle and off the cycle.
Yeah. Well, I've been distracted a lot of work, to be honest, to care much. So I don't think, obviously the world hasn't ended yet. But I'm hopefully it's not too late.
Right. When you
So,
say you've been distracted by work, how many hours a day are you working?
on average 8, well, a bit more because sometimes we have those 12-hour shifts. Sometimes we're to do overtime.
Okay, so 8 to 12
Long hours,
hours.
long hours, yeah.
8 to 12 hours. And then how many more hours of the day are you awake for?
Well, I have to get ready for work and stuff. I have to come back,
Right.
eat, shower, the typical. I would say, so if I finish up, maybe 3 hours. I could push that back a little. Um, yeah, I'd say I'd have, between 3 to 6 hours.
Okay, so if you've got an extra 3 to 6 hours that you can work with, then why haven't you been making just 30 minutes every single day for the past 7 months?
Yeah. Mm, I generally thought I was doing the push-ups were going to get me somewhere. I always see those, short YouTube shorts of people saying, all you need to do is push-ups, and so I generally believe them. So I thought that's the thing. I thought I was doing uh, the right thing the whole time, and now I can see that's not the case.
Okay, okay, I understand. Well, if we look back, the past 7 months, you've been operating it from this place of, well, I'd say misinformation, but also a lack of discipline. It's not the
Yeah,
motivation, it's been a lack of discipline and sticking to things. And it's not been a lack of time either, because you just said you've got 3 to 6 hours and you can make 30 minutes a day.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so it's not a lack
yeah.
of time. So really, it's the information and it's the discipline, having the accountability.
Yeah, I guess you can say so. Um,
Okay, so
yeah,
so if we look back at the last 7 months, having that lack of professional information, expert information, and having that lack of discipline and accountability from someone else, really, what have you missed out on in those 7 months? Not having these two things in place.
well, progress, I guess.
What does that progress look like? What progress have you missed out on?
Gains. So, I haven't gone bigger, I haven't gone thicker
Yep.
in terms of muscle mass.
Right.
Yeah, um, I could be, I could have, hit my goals right now if I did
Yeah.
everything right from the start, but I haven't. And you've pointed them out clearly that the me falling off, in a disinformation bubble, sort of brought me nowhere in the end. So
100%. And if we look forward 3 years from now, and you're still dealing with these two problems, so you don't know clearly what you need to do, and you're getting confused by everything you see online, and you're going down rabbit holes, and you're doing the wrong things, and you're not staying disciplined, and you don't have the accountability factor, you don't have someone holding you accountable. What does the next 3 years look like for you if you
well,
carry on
yeah,
with these two
yeah,
problems?
that would just look like a complete failure. Um, to be honest,
Right. When you
yeah,
say complete failure, really, how does that make you feel inside? Because you've got a smile on your face. So I want to dig in deeper. What does that actually mean to you when
yeah.
you say you feel like a complete failure?
Mm, no one wants to be a failure, So
Well, some people are all right with it. Some people are
okay.
all right with it. They'll just accept it. Is that
Yeah,
something that you're willing to accept?
yeah. Um, just the idea of defeat in general. The time frame of 3 years is quite a long time to go through such suffering.
Right.
Um, so that wouldn't sound nice at all.
No. When you say it, okay, so it doesn't sound nice, but really, how do you feel when you say that out loud and look at your version of yourself in 3 years who you said it
Yeah,
yourself, it feels like a complete failure. How does that make you feel right now?
yeah. I don't want to talk about it, to be honest. I'm hoping it doesn't come to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. I understand why you don't want to talk about it, but this is the reality of things. I'm not doing this to try and bully you or to try
yeah,
and to put you down. I'm doing it because if you really know what you're running from, we already know where you want to go. You want to feel in control. You want to feel strong. You want to feel powerful. But in order to get the ball rolling for you, you also need to know what really you're running away from. You need a clear picture of that. Because if you don't have a clear picture of that, maybe the last 7 months will look like the next 7 months and the next few years. Because you don't really know what you're running away from. So again, with complete respect, what does that feel like for you if you're in this situation again another 3 years time and you've said yourself you look like a complete failure?
yeah. Um, that would be very bad. Um, yeah, very very torturous.
Yeah, torturous.
Yeah,
Right. And getting to that spot in 3 years time where you feel like a failure, um, you're still dealing with this banter from your friends that you don't view as banter, you view as putting yourself down. And you're still dealing with this lifelong issue of not feeling comfortable and proud of yourself. Is this something that you're willing to settle and let happen?
no,
Okay.
no. I'll definitely take lengths to that.
Yeah.
To
Well,
get there, of course. Sorry.
yeah. Well, why now? Why are you not willing to let that settle and that happen now? Because you've been on and off the last 7 months. What's changed?
Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, just the continuous pattern is just not serving me. Um, I think I'm quite fed up of being that guy in the group who gets picked on.
Yeah.
I sort of it seems to bother me more and more. So it's just got
Yeah.
to the point where I've had enough.
100%. Well, okay. Let's imagine that we find a way on this call to move past these two problems. So the information and having so much information that it's confusing you. We solve
Yeah,
this on this call with clear, easy to understand steps to take. And we also solve the problem of the discipline, the lack of discipline.
yeah,
And we operate from a place of discipline and accountability. If we picture yourself 3 years from now, and we've solved these two problems together, what does that 3 years look like for you?
um, yeah, great. Um, yeah, it'll be paradise.
Paradise.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Well, right now you have got two clear paths. You've got the path that you've been going down for the last 7 months, right? You're still trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work on the internet, and you're getting confused, and you're yo-yoing on and off. You're hopping on one thing, and then you're giving up, which is also affecting your psyche. You've also got another path where you start operating from a place of complete discipline, but also you start working with experts who know exactly how to help someone like you, and you finally step into confidence and you start successfully taking action, actually moving towards your goals.
yeah,
Which path? Which path are you taking here today?
yeah. The last one you mentioned.
Why?
Yeah, because I'm gonna go forwards, not backwards.
100%. But when it comes to everything that you've accomplished so far in your life, and also the last 7 months where you've been trying to put on weight, who's been responsible and in control of
Mhm.
those things?
Well, it's me. Um,
Yeah.
I like to credit myself for actually at least doing something. Um, but ultimately, what I was doing wasn't working, and
Right.
perhaps I could have known that beforehand.
Yeah. So who has to take responsibility for everything that we do to fix this situation and start moving towards a new future for yourself?
Yeah, me of course.
Okay. So when would be the most appropriate time for you to step into this new version, a new version of identity of Alistair, who is actually moving forward and towards that goal of feeling in control and feeling powerful and strong about himself? When would be the most appropriate time to do that?
No, I guess.
You
Um,
guess?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna make a change now.
Right. Okay. Cool. Why right now? Is there anything that's changed, like a specific turning point, or is this a gradual thing?
Um, well, not right now. At this time, obviously, I want to have the tools to get me there. Um, but no, like I told you before, it's just the build up. It seems to just get to me more and more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I understand. When you say you want the tools to be around you, I get that. Those are the external things, right? The external that's the F1 car for you. But I want to make sure that really you're in the right headspace. So when would be the most appropriate time for you to step into that headspace where you
yeah,
are now moving towards that version of yourself?
yeah. I'm ready. Um, yeah, absolutely, I'm ready.
Okay, fantastic. Well, based on the conversation that we've had, I know we can support your vision of moving towards this 90 kg where you do feel powerful and strong, and you're no longer dealing with these demons that you've been dealing with your entire life. So, would you like me to run you through exactly?
You're,
Would you like me to run you through exactly how we're going to do that for you?
yes, please. Yeah.
So I just went through all of this and all of that, and the
Mhm.
investment will be £4,000, and there's a few ways that we can break that up for you.
Okay.
The next steps for you is we get you set up with our coach Greg, and we get you a personalized plan that's going to work exactly around your schedule and what kind of exercises work for you. We're ready to get you started if that all sounds good.
Um, yeah, sure. Um, 4,000, did you say?
Yeah.
Well, that's a little bit more than I thought it might be. Um, if you give me time to think about it, um, yeah, I just need to see what expenses I need to pay off. But yeah, is it cool if I get back to you in like 2 days?
Of course you can. I'm not holding you hostage here. Before you do go away and you think about it for 2 days, just to see, I've done my job on my end, and I've given you all the information that you need. Based off what we've talked about here today, do you feel we can get you to that 90 kg where you do feel strong and you feel in control and you feel confident? Do you feel we can do that for you?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Okay. Why is that?
Um, I like the idea of being assigned to a coach. It feels more personalised.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And being assigned to the coach, why do you think that was going to work for you specifically?
Because as we discussed, I need someone to hold me accountable.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
think having someone who's there, who's like present, will help.
100%. Right. So when you do go away to think about it, you said you need to figure out, if you need to pay things off, you need to look at the investments. Is this the only thing that's coming up for you? Or is there anything else that's bothering you?
Um, I mean, yeah, no, it is a lot of money. So obviously, it's not the expensive, just the expenses. It's like um, you know, just pouring all that money in, all that money in. I've never made such a transaction before,
Yeah,
so it's a big step.
I get again. I get what you're saying, and we're not here to take food off food off your plate and put you in a bad financial situation. Out of curiosity, if you had the £4,000 dropped out of the sky right now and in your hand, would you go into the course or would you go on a holiday to the Philippines?
Probably both.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay. On a real one though, if you had the £4,000, would you?
Yeah.
I mean, would you go on holiday or would you actually go into the course and change your life?
Well, that'd be hard. I think the most ethical thing to do is to obviously improve myself first before I do any fun stuff. So is that what you asked, if I would choose between holiday or investing in myself?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I would invest in myself. I don't really like the Philippines anyway. So.
I mean, Philippines, it can be anywhere in the world. I mean,
Sure.
yeah.
Sure.
When you say you think you would, is there a bit of uncertainty with actually just going in, even if the money was dropped out of the sky right now?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
Okay, so even if the course was free, you're saying
No,
you feel
no. If it's not
no.
free, if it's free, obviously it's free. There's no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So why would you do that? Because even if you didn't have to pay for the course, you still had to put in and invest your time and your energy every single day to make sure that you're moving towards that 9 kg where you do feel confident. So why would you invest your time and your energy?
Well, I don't think I understand. Could you repeat it?
Of course. But even if you had the £4,000 given to you to go into the course,
Yeah.
so you wouldn't be investing any money, right? It'd be free.
Yeah.
You'd still need to turn up every single day and invest your time and energy towards doing the work to becoming this new version of you.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
What do you mean? Why would I work towards it?
Yeah, why would you invest your time and energy every single day?
Because I wanna reach my goals. I guess I want to reach my goals, and obviously I know from the start what it takes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm prepared to do that.
Okay. I get what you're saying. So when we look at the finances, is it a case that you have the full 4,000, but it's just a bit scary to invest that full 4,000, especially for the first time, or is it a case that you don't have that full 4,000 and we just need to look for a way to make this more digestible for you?
No, I've got it. It's like I said, I just need to allocate it to other areas. Well, I'm pretty sure I do. I just need to ensure that it's something I can do safely.
I see. So when you say you need to allocate it safely, are you saying that if you were to invest that full 4,000, it would make things quite uncomfortable because you got other expenses that you need to pay?
Yeah. It's just a bit of pressure,
Okay, no, completely. I understand, 100%. Again, I'm not trying to put you in a bad financial spot here where you can't pay bills or anything like that. So if that is the case, if that is the case, and investing that full 4,000 up front could potentially put you in a bad spot, would you be open to seeing if we can break this down into a more digestible structure for you where it doesn't put you in that bad spot?
Yeah. The thing is, I'm without a job right now, so it's one of those things where even if we split it, there's no guarantee that it'll be the same as just investing the whole thing, because I've got no income going. Does that make sense?
It does. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you say you've got no income coming in, are you doing anything to fix that?
Yeah. Of course, but obviously there's no guarantee that anything will come up.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, well then in that case, it would be unreasonable for me to ask for either a full payment or a payment plan, because if you've got no income, then there's no guarantee that you can actually stick to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's completely fine. That's fair, 100%. Again, we're not trying to take food off your plate here. You sort out on your side what you need to, 100%.
Yeah.
What I will say though, as a show of faith and commitment on your side, and to show that you are dedicated and you will come back, and you will actually draw a line in the sand and commit yourself to putting in the work and walking down the road that you know if you walk down, you will get to that 90 kg where you need to be. As a sign of commitment to that here today,
Yeah.
I will challenge you to put down a down payment that isn't going to put a dent in your savings. Of course, it'll be a one-time down payment, but it will reserve your spot in the course, and it will be it's not, this down payment isn't, it's not about the money, right? Not for us. It's not about the money. I want to make sure that you have some vested interest in changing yourself.
Yeah.
So the down payment I propose is a £500 down payment. Do you think that would put too much of a dent into your savings?
How much? Sorry.
£500.
500. Equally, tell me more about what's the purpose of it exactly?
So the down payment it's a symbol of commitment to yourself, because
Right.
you can't fully commit to a payment plan or paying the full amount. That's completely fine. What you can do though is prove to yourself that you are actually still committed to doing this
Yeah.
and putting some skin into the game.
But I don't get anything from it. Yeah, go on.
So if it's £500, no, your spot in the course is reserved. It's not going to go anywhere. But when you do have that flow of income coming in again, the whole point is, because you put that £500 down payment in, you're already committed. You've already mentally committed to yourself to going through with this. So you come back instead of finding a way to put it off for even longer and going down and this path that you're going on for the last 7 months. You've already mentally committed to that. Well, what you can do today. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you're saying if I was to put the down payment, I would have everything, or no? It's just to reserve my spot, as you say, right?
It's to reserve your spot and to also have this reminder in your brain that you are actually committed to doing this.
Yeah. Well, no, like I said, it's only going to be 2 to 3 days. It's definitely not going to skip my mind. And I like to think perhaps my spot wouldn't be taken if I just literally give it not even 2 or 3 days. Literally give me a day tomorrow. I'll run them through them all, and I'll get back to you.
Okay. When you say you'll run through them all, you'll get back to me. Are you saying that you'll be able to find a job in that time?
No, probably not. But I never said like it's not having work that's affected me. It's more the expenses. Yeah, I just need to make sure I can do it safely. Obviously, that's part of the reason as well.
Yeah, I understand. But you did also say earlier, even if you were to invest the £4,000 safely, you'd have no steady income, which is what would affect you.
Yeah, well, no, it wouldn't. It'll be part of the reason. That's what I mean.
Yeah, so even in the next day, that part of the reason, it still wouldn't be fixed. You'd still have no steady income.
Yeah, but I'm sure something will come up in like it's not been too long. My last job I finished a few weeks ago. Yeah, it's not uncommon at all. Yeah, so I expect something to come up in a few weeks.
Okay, in a few weeks, it's not going to be fixed by tomorrow.
No. But I told you I can still afford it, regardless, right? It's just I need to. The main driver of me not making the purchase today is that I need to obviously make sure like I can afford it with the expenses, which will likely be the case, just to make sure I don't go over the top,
Okay. Okay, I understand. So I just want to make sure that I'm understanding what you're saying here. You can invest the full 4,000, but you need to make sure that it doesn't bleed into any other expenses, which is what you want to take the time to think about it for.
Yeah, just not too hard. Yeah,
Okay, but when I proposed the payment plan, you said the reason that you don't want to go ahead with that is because you don't have a steady source of income.
yeah, um, yeah. No, you're right. To be fair, um, what? No, run me through the payment plans again.
Yeah, 100%. So
Yeah,
the payment plan, the first payment wouldn't be the full 4,000, so it wouldn't be that huge chunk, right, where it puts you in that uncertain situation. It'd be well, we've actually got a few ways we can break it up. We can do a full first payment of 2,000, or we can even break that down into a £1,000 payment as the first month. And then every month after that, you pay the 1,000, so it brings it back up to the full 4,000.
okay.
Now, if you do choose the payment plan, it does add on an extra £250 out of respect for the people who pay the full 4,000.
Yeah. So what you said, 1,000, 1,000 straight up, right? And then
Yeah,
from every month after that, it'd be 1,000 leading up to the total, of course. Where did you
yeah.
say the 250 comes from?
It comes from choosing the payment plan over paying in full, out of respect for the people who do pay in full.
Oh, is it just a fee?
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I think I'll be able to manage that.
Okay. So shall I send over the link?
Uh, yeah, sure.
Fantastic, brother. Let's get you started.